You often find yourself in situations where you have no one but yourself, where it all comes down to you versus you. The question arises that do I actually know myself? Is what I believe of myself actually true or a mere illusion? Do you wake up and look in the mirror and say, I'm satisfied with myself? All these questions have one answer, the term self-awareness. By definition, it is the ability to see yourself clearly, to identify and accept who you are, how people see you, and how you fit into the world. But why is it important to have self-awareness? What effects does it have? How can it benefit you in your daily matters, and how can you excel in life with it? That's what we'll talk about today. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, make sure to press the subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a like. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Evaluating your feelings and your thoughts will help you become self-aware. It will help you understand yourself better. But why is that important? Well, according to research, people with high self-awareness have better communication skills and better relationships. But that's not it. They are also more competent and more confident than others. And most importantly, they have leadership qualities. When it comes to being a leader, the first person you have to learn how to lead is your own self. And what better way to lead yourself than being self-aware? If you really want to be successful in life, you need to be aware of yourself. Being self-aware will not only help you identify your strengths, but also your weaknesses. And when it comes to being successful, you need to know both of these. Knowing them will enable you to build your strengths even more and will also help you work on your weaknesses. Self-awareness is the key to self-improvement, which is the first step on the way to success. On the contrary, lack of self-awareness has its drawbacks, each of which may not seem that big in the beginning, but with time, they become huge hurdles that you just can't seem to cross. So the question is, how can you identify that you lack self-awareness? It starts from the very basic level, where you can't understand your own emotions. This is a state evident from the fact that you have the inability to word what you feel or even process what you feel. If you're used to relying on people to help you explain your feelings, trust me, that's when you know you lack self-awareness. Self-awareness isn't just a feeling. It's a part of your character. It helps you everywhere. When you feel that you are making excuses for your own failure, that's where you are in trouble. This is because you can't face yourself. You can't bring yourself to blame yourself and admit that it is your own fault. Stop blaming your failure on others and taking credit for your success. You're making a complete fool out of yourself. In other words, making it harder for you because you're not giving yourself room to improve and work on your mistakes. If you're not honest with yourself, you're in denial in every way possible. The whole point of being self-aware is that you know where you stand. If only you are being transparent with yourself, you can succeed. People who lack self-awareness have unrealistic goals, as they are unaware of where they stand. From where they stand, the goal is unachievable. Hence, they end up being disappointed or even feeling like a failure. Self-awareness helps you realize where you exactly stand and what you have to do from that point onwards. Being self-aware can help you achieve your goals because you'll be setting the goals according to yourself. When you're comfortable knowing and accepting yourself, you are likely to do that with people surrounding you as well. People who lack self-awareness shut down the people who have different beliefs or question their beliefs. This simply is avoiding hearing any difference in opinion. This is extremely unhealthy for your own self, because when you listen to what people believe, it will help you understand why you have beliefs different from them. It will help you explore new things and new opinions. And trust me, opening new doors is always better than keeping anything new closed. There's another thing that people do when they're not self-aware. Stop and think for a second. Do you allow yourself to feel things? Or do you feel the need to suppress your emotions? Well, if you suppress your emotions, you lack self-awareness. When you suppress your emotions and don't allow yourself to feel what you should, you bottle up. These emotions from time to time pile up and end up bottling up. Burying your feelings inside yourself will lead to stress or even have dire physical or psychological effects when prolonged. The very first step you should take is acknowledging what you feel and allowing yourself to feel it. To this date, more than 40 to 50% of people lie on their resumes. This is because they think that if they don't, they're likely to lose the opportunity to someone else. When you open your mind to the issue, you begin to realize that it's not actually what they're worried about. It's the lack of self-awareness, the lack of the ability to identify what you're good at. Due to the deficiency of self-awareness, people get more and more insecure about their weaknesses instead of appreciating their strengths as well. When I mentioned the lack of self-awareness has effects that over time become bigger than you thought they would, this is what I was talking about. The lies on your resume might get you the job. That's not what will help you fit in. And not having self-awareness will even take away the opportunity of you trying to change or trying to do what you want. But don't worry. If the video up till now is making you think you're not self-aware, it's okay. You can always fix yourself. Lacking self-awareness is not unrepairable. It's not like you cannot undo lacking it. The very first step to having self-awareness is acknowledging that you don't have it. In simple words, start being true to yourself. Allow yourself to feel and undergo emotions. Take a while and sit back to reflect on your actions. Examine how you behave. Ask yourself what you can do better and what you can improve. A way to do that could be writing down what you feel. Writing will really help you understand your feelings better. And an important step towards self-awareness is being empathetic. You have to take others' feedback and understand it instead of getting triggered. Understand where they're coming from and see if you can improve yourself from it. You should ask yourself one simple question. What advice would you give to your younger self? This will help you understand things you have been holding on to from the past, which become like blockages that don't allow you to proceed forward. Self-awareness is as important to you as sunlight is to plants. You cannot move forward in life if you don't know who you are. No one is more important than your own self. Only when you understand yourself can you start understanding others. Start from today. Start from this very moment. Work on yourself, by yourself, for your future self. On that note, let's end today's video. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.